What impressed me was President Xi talked about speeding up economic reform in China, but he also emphasized the importance of collaboration with the 20 countries that are represented in the G20, but he also made a point of, I think, focusing on inclusiveness, not just of the 20 countries that are represented, but also what he referred to as the developing nations. And he specifically mentioned Africa, and I was impressed by this. So he does not want to exclude any part of the world. He's really looking at collaboration. He's looking at peace and stability.
But inclusiveness is not only about economic performance, it's also about global governance institutions that are inclusive and that give sufficient voice to developing countries, especially least developed countries of Africa, to allow them to express themselves and to be able to bear their influence, to bring their influence to bear on international issues.
The success of this summit is in the way in which China is going to promote the global economy by particularly focusing on innovation. Technological innovation is one thing that China, in its domestic context, has been very keen on, especially as China wants to be a nation of innovation by 2020. So in this context, innovation-driven economy is what the global economy requires. And I think the success of this summit would really be seen in the way in which China would promote innovation, technological innovation, by investing more in R&D, by promoting more science and technology collaboration and partnership with the developing countries as well as the developed countries.
The G20 summit is an important international meeting for economy and trade. I hope it can draw more attention on the interests of developing countries. Laos is one of the 3 least developed countries among the 10 ASEAN members. We cannot develop without cooperation with the rest of the world, without assistance. I hope the summit can make developed countries have a better understanding of our difficulties and help us more.
So it's a big opportunity for Egypt. Also, everyone believes that Egypt is going through a tough time, which is correct. We cannot deny that. But I believe we have the tools and the ability and the will to overcome all of these problems. And we are backing a lot on Chinese cooperation in the near future. China is one of our main friends, and they have all the ability and the will to help Egypt.